Okay. Let's wait for some people to collect. What's going on, Sophia? Hey, Rashonda. Hey, guys. Hey, Stephanie. Brianna. How's it going? I know. It's about to pop off, right? Yeah, good afternoon. How you guys doing tonight? And yes, I am cold. I actually got before we begin, I'll just say this here. I actually got like a brand new 10 by 20 shed that I'm gonna be recording in now. So you guys are gonna see a lot of things going on behind me changing throughout the next year or so. So get ready for that. But it's there's no electricity in here yet. I got some cords run through it and whatnot. But yeah, this thing's gonna be wild. Can't wait. Okay. I always got to go live after the news, man. Always got to do it. I need to get some content out, anyways. I'll probably have some more to say even after the live, so you guys will get double deliciousness. Oh well, I have a 2-year-old son who just likes to run around and scream. So, and a bunch of dogs too. So it's just really loud in my house, and I like the peace and quiet. I know some people don't care, but I do. So I don't really have. I can record at night, but it's late. So I bought a shed. Like, this is a big shed. It's gonna be decked out too. It's not just gonna be this like hunk of junk. It's actually really nice. Hey, what's going on, Kiki? All right, let's get this started. Right a minute. All right. So yeah, and I have 5 dogs and 2 cats and a 2-year-old. So anyways, let's begin this. I think we got enough people in here now. So pretty sure you all have heard the news that Kyra went on her Instagram stories where she likes to go to do her thing and addressed some things. Revealed all, I guess. You're not late, Lynn. We just started. I've been in this for like 3 minutes. You're good. We haven't even started yet. I haven't read nothing. But so she addressed a few things in here. Obviously, some of them are vague, go figure. But let's see what she has to say. So she says, I'm not going to lie. It's been a rough past few days. My computer has been giving me every problem in the book, which she should actually just check her disk space. Kyra, I know you're watching this. So here's a tip. Check your disk space so you can, it helps out because there's problems when you do editing and it just adds up on your computer. You got to delete stuff. I was shook. I thought I was going to keep entertaining the BS, right? Yeah. You guys can see the screenshots, right? Just making sure. Sometimes this thing, let me see. I can double. Oh no. Okay, you can't see it. Okay, hang on. I'll fix it. Let me fix it real quick. Okay. It should be popping up now. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry, it might be a little blurry. Whatever. I'll read it off though. Oh, let me pause this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Sorry. Sometimes when I start the stream, or if I can like preload the stream, like videos or screenshots or whatever for the stream. But if I do that before I go live or even like recording a video, it doesn't show up. I don't know. It's a glitch in this system, I guess. But it's fixed. Anyways, let's backtrack. So Kyra says, I'm not going to lie. It's been a rough few days. I think it's been a rough year, but okay. My computer has been giving me every problem in the book. Again, disk space. Check your disk space. It helps a lot. I filmed 3 videos where the lighting is just effed up and almost unusable. Still going to upload because I put a ton of work into them. I highly doubt that. And I'm sick of not uploading because of things like this. Bro, let's be real, Kyra. You're not uploading because you don't, have any creativity, and all you do is upload like Q&As and morning routines, but don't actually, answer any real questions. But to go on, she says, hate comments are exhausting. Well, stop doing what you're doing, I guess. Then you want to get hate. As always, and even more frustrating. She spelled frustrating wrong. Was that frustrating? When I'm excited to put content out there and get shit on as soon as I post, missing my kids so much. That's why she's getting a nanny, after having them for nearly 3 weeks and then having time without them. She's the one that agreed the week on, week off garbage. So, sorry, got a text. Oh, okay. Well, this software does this. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. We all have these days, but damn, it's coming down heavy today. LOL. Let's make this clear. Drama channels are ready. I did not cheat on Oscar, which I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of up to Oscar because he's the one that you said that you did sort of kind of cheat. But just because you think, remember when Kyra in her video, because they addressed how Oscar has like anger issues or whatever, remember how she says, just because you don't think you get angry doesn't mean you don't get angry. Or she says something like that. So Kyra, this one's for you. If you don't think that you cheated, it doesn't mean that Oscar doesn't think that. He might actually think that you cheated. And cheating is like very like subjective. Like someone might think kissing's cheating or holding hands, or it has to go as far as like even sex. Some people don't think flirting's cheating, and some people do. You know what I mean? It's like a whole spectrum. It's up to like the individual. And Oscar did say she did sort of kind of cheat. And in my opinion, she did. And even if it wasn't with Preston, it was with the guy she was cuddling up to. We had a ton of problems, which we already knew behind the scenes. It wasn't really behind the scenes because they uploaded videos talking about it. They didn't really go into like crazy detail, but obviously we knew that they were having issues. But you can also kind of like tell it like on their vlogs. You can see that they had issues. And had a few times prior to this that we almost broke up, which also includes him leaving me, which that is confirmed that Oscar talked about leaving her too, I believe. So, but it's all about like how you handle it, because, if Kyra was actually like unhappy with her relationship with Oscar, and if she actually tried and he didn't put any effort into it, then, when a girl's done, she's done. So it's understandable, like if she would have wanted to leave, but it's how she handled it. And then, she's with Preston and there's a whole Hannah thing. So it's like everything, it's her fault because of how she handled it all and the way she did things. But if it was just like a regular breakup and she wasn't like laughing in the breakup video, then maybe people would be on her side. But that's not the case here, like at all. Why didn't she address the situation with Kyla? Kyla was her best friend that we saw in their vlogs. It's because it's, more BS on Kyra's end, and Kyra doesn't like to be wrong. She claims, or she stated before, that she has an ego problem. She doesn't want to be wrong. Did she seriously say that Oscar left her at one point? No, I don't. It wasn't that. It was just that there was like talks about Oscar possibly leaving her. And I think Oscar did confirm that somewhere. I don't know. Maybe we'll find it. But I think I do remember something where Oscar said that he was going to leave Kyra, but it wasn't. It was based off of something else. It wasn't really based off of like, kind of how she handled everything, All right. Where were we? Okay. Preston did not leave Hannah for me. Okay. Well, it kind of looks that way. I mean, you broke up with, Oscar in late December, then roughly around March, which she says March later on in this Instagram story when they got together, but roughly around March is when he deleted his Instagram and your podcast fell apart. So it's 2 plus 2. You know what I mean? I'm still friends with Winter, which I think I can confirm now she is. I should have been better friend to Karen, but unfortunately wasn't the best at communication or understanding the value of friendships at the time. Okay, so here's the issue with that, Kyra. Like, listen, because we know she's watching all these videos that are going to be on this. But Kyra, if you're not good at communication, then why in the hell did you go online and project that you did? Why did you make videos or Topic Tuesdays on Instagram claiming that what it's, claiming that how friendships and relationships work? Like, you were literally giving out advice, but all your friendships and your relationships around you were crumbling at your feet. It makes no sense. Wasn't the podcast still going in March? I actually checked the date and it was like March 23rd, I believe. So it's kind of weird that she goes, oh, well, Preston didn't leave Hannah for me, but they all were on the podcast in late March. She said she got with Preston in March. So something fell apart there and the podcast fell apart around that time. It all adds up. We know she's lying. There's literal proof online that she lied because all she does is lie. I should have been better. I read that, friend. Oh, but anyways, with the whole Karen thing, it's like, it's funny how she's saying all this now about like communicating and being better friends to, Karen and whoever else. Yet, like, why isn't she talking to Karen about this? Why is she online telling the world this, but not Karen? Maybe if you communicated to her, you wouldn't be considered a crappy friend. But no, she's just telling her Instagram followers that she should communicate it better. So she's communicating to the people that have nothing to do with a friendship with Karen. She could be talking to Karen about this or Alyssa or whoever else, but no, she'll talk to randoms online about this that have no like relevancy to the friendships at all. You may not be dating Preston before March, but for damn sure she was doing something unholy with Preston before March. Well, exactly. And we'll get to that in a minute. She also says that Alyssa and her grew apart, which I did do a video on because Alyssa actually answered the questions, and I'll have more to say about all this. So if you haven't watched it, go watch that video or just wait for me to kind of like address it again. I'm not going to go in full or in depth like I did in the other one, but I'll have some things to say about that. But her and Alyssa didn't grow apart at all. Something happened, and it's just so obvious because here's the biggest issue with what they spew about the growing apart crap, because it's not like they were high school buddies and then they went off with their careers and had kids and life got in the way, because that would be like understandable and acceptable. But that's not the case with them. They met through social media. Didn't they meet at like a VidCon or something? The only reason Alyssa's where her at, and I'm not saying that Alyssa doesn't work hard in her vlogs. To be honest, my wife is like, she loves Alyssa's vlogs. I don't really have really real issues with Alyssa aside from some other things, but maybe that will be another story or another video. But they met on social media, right? So so it's not like you're on different paths. You met on the same path and you're still on the same path because you both vlog. You are your own bosses. You make your own hours. Alyssa literally traveled over to Kyra's house to watch her kids and to hold their vlog camera for them. And they still go to the same events, maybe not together, but they still end up at the same place sometimes. So this whole, oh, we're on different paths garbage is just that. It's garbage. That's it. There's nothing else to it. They're lying about something. Something happened and they're masking it under, oh, we just grew apart. But that makes no sense when you're on the same path. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, social? I feel like she snuck that in about Karen because of Oscar's relationship with Karen, probably. And I know it's so funny too because I've seen some people going, like taking KK and Baby J's side, Karen and Kawhi's side because they're like siding with Oscar, or they're like, oh, they're such good people because they're taking an Oscar and this and that. It's like, dude, have you guys watched Karen and Kawhi? Karen and Kawhi are so scummy, regardless of whatever. Being friends with Oscar, okay. Karen and Kawhi are so scummy. And Karen is just as nasty as Kyra. She may not have cheated on Kawhi, although maybe she has. But all the things that Karen has done is disgusting. So anybody don't get on that train about like thinking that Karen and Kawhi are these great people. No, they're probably just hopping on that Oscar Stan train because they can make money off of him when he comes over. That's just what it comes down to. So she doesn't want to show she's the problem. That's what it is. Yep, exactly. Also, has become so up her stuff annoys me. Yeah, I don't know. My wife likes her. I think she just likes the way she vlogs. Well, let's get ready for seeing Preston in videos now. She's tired of hiding him. Actually, I think in here she says she still wants to respect his privacy or something. I don't know. Alyssa is a lot more mentally more mature than Kyra and doesn't have a fake persona. Her and Zayn are also solid. Kyra must be spitting feathers with how well Alyssa is doing in her new house purchase. Probably, Well, and I'll give it to Alyssa. She's, even though Kyra helped build, there's a deer out that window. It's huge. Even though Kyra helped boost Alyssa's channel, like Alyssa has done a pretty good job at like maintaining her own, online status and her own channel without her. So I'll give it to her for that. I mean, I have no real grief against Alyssa. Preston doesn't want to be on camera because he knows how terrible of a man he is. Yeah, that's the thing too. I think also, let's not just point the finger at Kyra. Preston's just as crappy. You know what I mean? He really is. It's odd though. Karen and Qual don't add Corinna or Elle to their vlogs or attempt to clout chase off them. I'm surprised, honestly. Yeah, and they used to do that a lot. I remember they used to do that a lot, and they don't really do that anymore, which is weird. Turn on this light. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little weird. They kind of like slowed down on that clout chasing stuff, but they were doing it before. But I don't know. Not that it would work anymore, All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, it's being weird. If the screenshots disappear, just wait for them to come back on. They're acting weird. Okay, so moving on. Hannah and I are no longer friends. Okay, we knew that. Obviously, although I truly love her and think she's one of the best people to ever walk this planet. See, this is what confuses the hell out of me with Kyra, because she'll say Oscar is amazing and this and that, but she's not with him. She'll say he's her best friend and she's not with him. He's a great guy, but whatever. And now she's saying the same crap about Hannah, that Hannah's the best to ever walk the planet and that she loves her, yet she isn't friends with her anymore. And even if she didn't, steal Preston away from Hannah, like even if Kyra didn't do that, like she still ended up with Preston shortly after their breakup, because again, during the podcast, they have a podcast episode that's late March. Kyra says in here that her and Preston got together in March. So it was literally like right after Hannah and Preston broke up, Kyra got with Preston. Now, again, if she didn't, she may not have stole Preston, even though I do believe, I think we all believe and can agree, and we'll get to that in a second too, that Kyra did steal Preston. But even if she didn't steal him, she still stabbed her best friend Hannah in the back by getting with her man. But, again, this is the same person who says that she doesn't know why girls get mad when you want to sleep with their boyfriends. So what are you going to do? All right. Where were we? My breakup video is very, very hard video for me, or is a very, very hard video for me. Didn't look all that hard. Didn't look all that hard. She was laughing her ass off in that video and cracking jokes. Looked pretty easy to me. Because I was trying to cover all the emotions I was feeling by not feeling and laughing, and by doing so, it appeared heartless and truthfully just overall horrible. What is she talking about? Now she's making up an excuse as to why she acted the way she did within the breakup video. Because guess what? In the next video after that, which was the breakup Q&A, she wasn't laughing as much because, she obviously retained what people were saying, but she still wasn't sad. Now, take those two videos and compare them to the end of okbaby video, where she's actually crying and sobbing. Why was she covering up her emotions there? Why was she laughing there? Oh, is that because her fucking financials are going to be like cut from Oscar? Like now it's going to be like up to her to make money and not just him? Is that why she's crying? Because that's what I got from the end of okbaby video. Kyra was upset that her financials were now on her, and then Oscar didn't want anything to do with her. She was really upset in that video. You can tell. Which that's how the breakup video should have been. But no one said she was laughing. But, she was just trying to, mask her emotions or whatever with humor, which makes no sense. Illegally driving. I saw it too, which I'll talk about in another video. But this is more tea. I think she's manic as well. Super high, and really, really low. Yeah, probably. And I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I think Kyra is a manic depressive episode, and nothing is going the right way for her. So now she's trying to come clean and starting over with a clean slate, but it will blow up in her face. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to go over well. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to get worse for her, especially because all she did was lie in this little, tell all. She's revealing the truth, but she's also lying. She's not revealing anything. She's just lying again. And we can prove that. And that's why I want to make another video on this, because I want to, kind of like compare some of the other things that she has said. So we're going to definitely get down to that, because, I love proving this homewrecker wrong. Okay. So, all right, let's find out where we were, and then we'll get back to the comments. Oh yeah, she was the breakup video was hard for her or whatever. Heartless. Yeah, it was heartless, especially because she wasn't even letting Oscar talk. Okay, so she says, which I do 100% believe is not an accurate representation of my character, and I'm sorry for those of you that it hurt. Yeah, this is the same person who shortly after the breakup, after getting all the grief and backlash, the same person who told her community that if they don't like who she is now or what she's up to or whatever, and the way she's handled things, then she basically told them to kick rocks and shove it. She told them to get over, don't like it, don't watch. So now all of a sudden, now after everything, she wants to, apologize or say sorry and come clean. No, it's not going to work. I'm honestly devastated. I guess there was still a part of me that thought it wasn't true, kind of like it, but you don't want to believe it. Yeah, Zuri. I mean, Zuri, things I said. Yeah, it's like, well, let's just say you looked up to Kyra. You know what I mean? She could have been one of your idols or whatever, someone that you looked up to, and you look up to them and then you find out the truth about them. It's like there's some people that looked up to Arnold Schwarzenegger and they're like, man, I want to look like him. I want to work out, get jacked, blah, blah, blah. And then, as they work out and as they watch more of Arnold, they find out that he's on gear, which is juice, steroids. And then they're devastated because they didn't want to believe that their idol was on there, I don't know if Kyra was your idol, but I'm just saying, I understand. I feel like she's only sorry now because the hate is starting to impact her. Yeah, exactly. And it's not even just like the hate. It's also just not a lot of people are on her side anymore. But the problem is it's her, because she's the one that just went on and on and on with the lies and just didn't stop. And she just kept it going when we all knew the truth. If she came clean then it would be a different story. Would she still get hate? Yes, of course. Would there be backlash? Yes. But there would be less if she didn't give anybody anything to go off of. That's why we're here right now, because she's lying here. So we're going off of that. I feel so bad for the kids and for Oscar too, because she really broke up their family for her best friend's man. It's terrible. Yeah. If you go to her vlogs, check out her views, then go to Oscar's vlogs and it has double views. Yeah, I know. Kyra can still make a lot of money online. She can still make a decent amount of money. She can still make a living, like, for sure. But, Oscar's definitely getting more views than she is. Okay. It's a little late now, and to try to come clean. Exactly. She pissed so many people off because she kept lying. Exactly. When you dig yourself in deeper, that's all it's going to be, She made her own bed. Now she has to sleep in it. Yes, Oscar tell all, but he won't have her look bad. I don't know if Oscar will ever come out and do a video with anybody because, who knows? Maybe Kyra made him sign an NDA. I don't know, I have no idea. Not gonna lie, Kyra was holding Oscar back from what he wanted to do. I get the skydiving thing because it's expensive and dangerous, but Oscar looks and feels liberated from what it looks like. Look, I agree, but like you said, with the skydiving, it's dangerous and it's also like selfish. You know what I mean? So, and I had this conversation with some people a while ago about that because I always talked about that, and they were like, "Well, men deserve their hobbies." I'm like, well, everyone deserves their hobbies, but not if you have kids or a family and it's dangerous. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like it was on his bucket list. The dude jumped 142 times, maybe no more now, out of a plane. Like he's done it. So it was a lot of money and it's dangerous. So I don't know. I just, if he goes mountain biking, whatever, but jumping out of a plane, come on. Okay. I wonder if the Jackson people will ever come clean like Kyra did. No, they won't. Which, Kiki, I will be having another video out on the Jacksons of Atlanta soon. They're still doing it. All right, let's continue and we'll go back to comments. Where was I? Oh, anyways, I think that her laughing and whatnot in the breakup video is a heartless thing, and it's also a perfect representation of her character. She doesn't care who she hurts. Look what she did. She was laughing in Oscar's face. So here she admits, this is where she admits, I am dating Preston. So there it is, everyone. She finally admitted that she's dating Preston. And we have been dating or seeing each other since March of this year. So, like I said, and I'll probably do this in my other video, but March 23rd this year was their last podcast episode. That's around the time the podcast broke off or whatever, or stopped uploading. And Kyra saying that they were just taking a break. But that's not true. What was going on? They weren't taking a break. Kyra got with Preston. So she's still lying, sometimes friends that are there for you in tough situations turn into more. Okay. Yeah, but those friends also shouldn't be, married or basically married to each other, right? Like, we don't know if Kyra or Hannah and Preston were having their issues. And even if they were, like Kyra, the problem is you getting with Preston immediately after, him and Hannah broke up. That's the problem. I mean, get in with him in general because that's supposed to be your best friend that you apparently love, but you don't love her enough to not stab her in the back because that, like, what happened to girl code, dude? You know what I mean? You're not supposed to do these things. It's messed up. But let's just look at this for a second or listen to this. So Oscar and Kyra broke up in late December, right? Then they all go on the podcast, Hannah, Preston, Oscar, and Kyra go on the podcast together sometime early July or January, sorry. And then, less than 3 months go by, Kyra and Preston are together. Now she's saying that Preston helped her through it, right? So you're saying that Preston helped you through your breakup, even though you seem like you didn't really care. We know she didn't care, but Preston helped you through that wall, like those 3 months were there. Like Preston helped you while he was with Hannah. Okay. And then him and Hannah broke up and then you guys got immediately together. That kind of sounds like you stole him. You know what I mean? That does sound like you stole them. Since March, we all know it's longer than that. Lock me off. Could be. When was Vegas? I don't even remember, honestly. That was earlier this year. Maybe that was March. I don't even know. Definitely around that time, probably. Yeah, no, she definitely stole him. Because if they're talking to each other and he's comforting her and then turns into flirting and then whatever else, while Hannah and him are together, and then they break up, which why did they break up? That's another thing I forgot to mention, that her and Hannah are no longer friends, but she's the greatest, right? Hannah's amazing, right? So why aren't you friends with this amazing person? Is it because you're the root cause of that? Like, did you cause that problem? Because that's what it kind of looks like. Because if Preston's comforting you and, Hannah gets wind and then you guys break up and then you get with Preston, like you stole him. Like you stole him. That's just what it looks like. And, maybe she doesn't think she stole him because, Preston was like complicit. He was part of it. No matter what, it's really messed up and you backstab him. So we all know that Kyra has this messed up mind and she tries to like twist things to fit her narrative and to make it seem like this, but it's really that. You know what I mean? We need Hannah to speak. I don't think she ever. I remember she like put something on Instagram saying she's done. You know what I mean? Which I understand. If they started dating in March officially, then they were talking for quite some time. Yeah, like I said, they have at least, let's just say they talked since the breakup. I assume it was probably before, but let's just say it was after Kyra and Oscar broke up. They have like less than 3 months of time of them talking. That's not a long time. What happened to her like self-love garbage, man? She was doing this whole thing about like not needing no man and all that shit, and then she gets with Preston 3 months after that. Man, she found a way to love herself real quick, right? Jesus. I don't know why everyone is so shocked or surprised. Y'all are weirdos. Damn. Everyone acting as if they didn't know. Like, really? No, we knew that she was with Preston. That's like this whole thing. Like, I have other videos saying she was with Preston. We know she's with Preston. We're just more of shook that she's actually like admitting it finally, but still piling on her lies. So we're not surprised at any of this. We're just, spilling the tea. Divorce was granted in April, I think. Honestly, it's just really sad and desperate. It's going to be really funny when Oscar finds real love and she can't take it. And that will be a thing. I mean, I remember watching this clip where Oscar saying that Kyra's just jealous over him hanging out with his mom. So if he gets with somebody and he falls in love, you already know. I feel bad for the kids. Like, imagine seeing your dad's friend dating your mom. The kids are the victims. I agree. Yep, absolutely. I wonder what's the update on Corinna and Oscar. Are you talking about like Corinna, the Twitch streamer, the OnlyFans girl? That one? I think Corinna got with someone else. All right, let's move on. We'll get back to comments. Hold on. This thing's like weird. Okay, so she says, I will not share details of my dating life currently online, because although I owe you guys explanations, my content is about my kids and Oscar and I. But isn't that so funny? Because the reason why she changed her name was to like back away from that life, from like the family vlogging type of life, right? But now she doesn't want to do that. It's so messed up because she'll exploit the hell out of her kids without any consideration at all, but won't share her relationship online with Preston. I mean, she was trying to keep that lie, but Also on K-Baby, when she answered questions, she was saying that she wasn't thinking about dating. Yeah, exactly, right? So while she was doing those videos, yes, she was lying even like more, saying that she wasn't planning on dating, like she wasn't ready, and that she needs to find herself again and love herself. But then in all reality, she was, behind the scenes, she was with Preston. Being vulnerable online is not what it used to be, and sharing my dating and mental health is not something I feel the safest doing at this point in my life. Okay, so then why does she? I mean, earlier she's talking about how hard some things are, and then in other videos, Q&As or updates or whatever to her life, she was talking about her mental health. So what is she talking about? And she is safe. It's just that people are going to, show that she's a hypocrite, that contradict herself with like every single sentence. What is she talking about? And the whole, I can't stand this thing too. Being vulnerable online is not what it used to be. Yeah, you know why? Because people are going to call you out on your bullshit now. That's what people do. You used to be able to get away with it, but the world, most of the internet now, is sick of people lying and scamming and deceiving, and still people are doing it to this day. And that's what we try to do on my channel, is expose those types of people. Definitely emotionally cheating long before March. Exactly. All right, where was I? Not to say I never will, but just speaking in the present. Yeah. I mean, I think eventually she might. I don't know. I'm surprised she actually admitted to it, because I mean, although she's like implied that she is with Preston, she still also implied that she wasn't at the same time. Who the fuck dates a guy who was her best friend's fiance? That's the crazy part. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's nuts. Who would do that? Why do you care so much about his privacy, but about your kids' privacy? Sorry, I'm still pretty much posting a video using your kid to talk about your boyfriend. That's just gross and weird, right? You're talking about the Q&A, right? She did with her daughter, and she made her daughter uncomfortable asking about, mommy's new boyfriend. Yeah, that's messed up. So she'll do that. So she doesn't want to reveal her relationship or whatever like that online, wants to respect that privacy, but then she'll put her kids on the spot on the video about her relationship. God, it makes no sense at all. Kyra is incapable of being independent. Yeah, that's for damn sure. She is, however, is running out of dependence quickly. Yep. Preston and Hannah were, Preston and Hannah were married. Yeah, right. They were. I couldn't remember if they were or not. Can't wait till Preston gets bored or fed up and she decides to cheat on her with someone else. Yeah, no, that's the thing, dude. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So regardless of Preston or Kyra, one of them is gonna do the same thing that happened to Hannah and Oscar. It's gonna happen. She also loves Hannah so much, but she's dating her fiance. That's disgusting and so disrespectful. It's like, what? You love Hannah, she's the best person in the world, but then you treat her like trash. Make it make sense. All right. So Kyra says, I'm sorry for those I've hurt truthfully, which she's not. I mean, again, she told people to go kick rocks. I've grown. I doubt that, and learned a lot. Yeah, really doubt that. As any 25, 26-year-old would. I don't regret most of my choices. You should. But there are some I wish I handled better online. So she wishes that the online part was handled better. But if we saw the way she handled everything online, imagine how she handled it offline. But she only wants the online perception to be changed. That's what I'm getting. Thank you for those that have supported. Do you mean the stands, the weirdos, the cronies, the fetuses, those ones? Yeah, no. It really doesn't go unnoticed. It just sometimes really hurts to see the wrong and mean, and it comes off louder. Yeah, these are the same people who say that the haters don't get to them. And I know that Kyra gets a lot of hate, and she gets a lot of backlash because of everything, which understandable. But usually when people talk about the hate, they say it doesn't bother them, and they get like a million comments of affirmations. But if they get one comment that is negative, calling them lame or stupid, they freak out and it ruins their day. So it doesn't matter if Kyra got 1,000 or 10, it's still going to affect her the same amount. But stop being weak, I guess. Get over it. Maybe do better. I don't know. Now we can't. Now can we please move on? I love how she said. She asked us to move on, yet she's still lying. No, we're not gonna move on when you're lying, girl. That's not how this works. And she's doing all this on Instagram, on her Instagram stories. She's not on YouTube making a video with like a tell-all and going into detail. No, she's being vague. She's lying on her Instagram. We're not going to take you seriously here. It's been a year, and I think everyone's hearts involved are very much ready. Yeah. I mean, I know you're ready to move on from this because you don't want to get the backlash. But, when you lie and then we can show that you lie with receipts and proof, we're going to do it. And that's that. Imagine thinking a man who leaves his wife for you won't turn around and do it again when he gets bored of you, right? And then imagine wanting that kind of a man around your children, Was Preston that beer video? I don't even know. It was not. It's been a year. It bothers me. It's almost been a year. I mean, it's December. It's almost been a year since the breakup. But there's a lot of things that happen like throughout the year that haven't added even like close to a year. So there's just like it's like a whole spectrum, I wish she would put her kids first for once and actually be a responsible mother. Yeah, I agree. I wish. Oh, there we go. Great. Now I have to see the beer video. You think? Yeah, I think Preston was in the beer video. Not his face though. Okay. Get a real job like the rest of us and live privately. Stop exploiting your kids. That's the thing. If Kyra just, because like social media and YouTube, it's a job now. You can make a lot. There's a lot of money you can make online. But if she just stopped exploiting her children, then all would be Gucci. And try to turn things around. I don't know, but she doesn't want to do that. It's a real job. It's just that like not exploiting the children, but that should go. Like that's not cool. I feel like she's saying it's been a year for like 6 months. Oh, here, I keep doing that. I should show the comments. Here, let me do this. There we go. I think that was. Let me double check. Hang on, actually. I think that was it for the screenshots, right? Was it? Hang on. Let me keep going. Maybe I'm not done. I don't know. Okay. I wasn't done. Here, we'll go back to comments in a second. Why did I think I was done? Okay. I didn't leave Oscar because he was a bad person. He was and is such an amazing individual. And yeah, that's why she left him, right? They're best friends. He's amazing. He's great. There's nothing wrong about him, but she left him. Make it make sense. Why would you leave somebody if they were great? We are just on different pages in life, and it makes me so happy to see him fully living his best life, which I hands down know he wouldn't have been able to do with me. Yeah, that's because you like hindered him and wouldn't let him do anything. Now I understand the skydiving stuff and whatnot, but still, like, and also he has a week without kids. Minimize this, or let's do there. I like this one. But this is on what I'm talking about. Why is she saying, we are just on different pages in life? Y'all said you were stagnant in your relationship. You're on the same page. You guys are, you live in the same house. You have 4 children together. At the time, they lived in the same house, but they lived in the same house at the time. They have 4 children. Their financials were tied. They did the same exact career. It's like the Alyssa stuff. It's like you didn't grow apart. You met on social media and you built your relationship off of social media and you visited each other off and on. Alyssa would watch her children, babysit them, and vlog for them, all that noise. And with Oscar and Kyra, they're on the same page. It makes no sense that she said they're on different pages in life. Now they are after the breakup, but not during. What, like, how does this make any sense? Oh, thanks, Kiki. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Please, I appreciate it. Thank you. Always forget to do that. She's still yep. Okay. I know it seems obvious, but don't forget the internet is the internet. Or the internet is just that, the internet. Yeah. Okay. That's like the Just fan mentality. And we're not even going to begin to go into that because no, makes no sense. People just want to twist things online, even though like you guys are like the masters at twisting things. Is that it? That might be it. Okay. I think that was it. Okay. Let's read some comments. Okay. Let's go. Here, we'll pop this back up. Okay. It's obvious that Oscar wants to live life and travel and adventurous, and Kyra wanted something more relationship focused and family focused. Well, it's weird though, because like, I agree with you, but Kyra in like the whole breakup thing, again, did the self-love garbage and she wanted to not be with anybody. She said she just needed to be with herself. And in less than 3 months, she was with somebody else. So she said it was like she wanted to get out of that family. You know what I mean? I don't think she wanted to stay with Oscar for years, to be honest, but stayed together for the money. No, I mean, they think they literally admitted that in the video before, that they were only together because of Levi, I believe, which is just, it's so messed up. Preston literally went from being married to Hannah to dating Kyra within the month of March. That's mad unhealthy, especially with the kids involved, right? It's just like, that's such a, I don't know. It's just so weird that you just dive headfirst into this committed relationship, but you said you didn't want to date anybody. That's why we're confused here. All right. Sounds like they always hate each other the whole time. Yep. I agree. When I first watched okbaby, I never thought that they were like actually in love. I've been talking about okbaby's relationship for a while now. And I've called this out a long time ago. They never loved each other. They really are too young to be having so many kids and not knowing what they want in life. Yeah, they should have focused it before, but the money's too good, apparently. Y'all are reaching someone could be great, just not great for you. Dude, they were with somebody. Kyra and Oscar were together for 7 years, had 4 children, were planning to get married. They had a home and a career and their financials were tied. It's like, bro, if someone's not for you, then stop. You know what I mean? I mean, they bought all that, the RV and everything else when they could have just, halted that if they were so unhappy, but instead they just continued on. Yes, breaking this. They're on different pages in life. They made that life together. I know, right? They were on. They made that life together, and they weren't doing separate things. They were. I know it's so confusing. Oh, I wonder if the threesome stuff is true. It is true. I don't blame Hannah. She dodged a bullet with both Kyra and Preston. Good for her. I'd run far away. Agreed, Lauren. Yep. Oh God. What's her name? I forget her name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah. All right, let's see. Hannah is handling things a lot more graceful than me, but then again, we don't know everything, but we know enough. Yeah. You know, Hannah knows all the dirt, but I think she just wants to be left alone, you know? So we just got to respect that. And I understand. How can people live with themselves knowing that they had cloud babies? I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know. Money, man. Money is, or the love of money is the root of all evil, truly. It's gross. And both Oscar and Kyra are guilty of that. Regardless of what anyone thinks between Kyra and Oscar, they think Oscar's this great guy, Kyra's bad. Okay, fine. Think what you want. But know that Oscar still exploited his children. Oscar cut up his son's face with a drone. May have been by accident, but he did it for the vlog filler. And then he just ignored his son and hid in a room because he was too scared to face the music. Doesn't sound like a good guy to me, you know? Even despite not liking her, she lied to her entire true audience. How does that look for her to her channel? Yeah, like she lied to a lot of people and told them if they don't like who she is, then just screw off. That's what she's telling everybody. So, and then she's mad that everyone's like, "Fine, you telling all of us to go kick rocks? Fine, that's what we're gonna do. Bye." And then she's mad because everyone wants to do that now. All right, so that. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm honestly surprised that lawyers hadn't gotten involved with the whole situation with the way they split up and the drama that followed. Well, I'm pretty sure lawyers did. There's no way that lawyers didn't. And no, I'm actually sure because I have my own sources as well, and they did get lawyers. They probably just couldn't put it out there. You know what I mean? We weren't on the same page in life. I hope you're on the same page regarding life if you're co-parenting. That right? Yeah. You damn well better be on the same page if you're co-parenting. Shit. I think she's trying to save face. Yeah. That's what Kyra always does. She tries to save face, but she always makes herself look worse. Okay. Kyra needs to catch a beatdown from him and then have some beatdown. Yeah. Someone deserves to get their ass beat. I think Oscar's flight was delayed or he didn't make it on time to the airport. Oh, that was something else. Why does petition serve more private? Oh, why does Preston deserve more privacy than her young children? That is so sad. Yeah, exactly. Like, he doesn't. If anybody deserves privacy, it's your children. But you're going to give Preston the consideration, for his privacy online, but not your own children. But then, you'll ask them about, you get the reaction about the mommy's new boyfriend. It's so gross. All right, guys. I think that's it for now. There's no more screenshots. I will have some more thoughts on this, so stay tuned for that. I will get going. I don't know. Maybe I'll record that tonight. Who knows? I have some things planned. I just kind of been away for a little bit, took a little bit of a break and adjusting to some new situations in life, but I will be getting back on it soon. I'll try to push out a video tomorrow if I can, but I appreciate you all. I'm glad to be, finally push out a video. Glad we could do a stream. I need to stream more. I have more time to stream, so maybe I'll start doing that. I like doing these streams. They're fun. We can all engage with each other. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. And don't forget to like the video. It helps me out a lot. Comment down below, not in the chat, in like the actual comment section. That helps me out with engagement. And subscribe if you're new. Please, I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. And I will come back. Yeah, peace out, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys. Are my Disney to my Jets fam. You know, you're Disney to my Jets fam. Anyways, guys, peace out. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.